Cuban women have played powerful roles in shaping history, culture, and community. In Miami, a city with one of the largest Cuban populations in the United States, their influence continues to grow. Today, we'll explore a few key trailblazers and highlight one woman making her mark in the world of business. Carmen Herrerra was born in Havana in 1915 and became one of the most important voices in abstract art. She studied architecture in Havana and later moved to New York, where she developed her style and was influenced by modern movements and Latin America abstraction. For decades, she painted without recognition. It wasn't until she was 89 years old that she sold her first painting. Her response? It's about time. Today, her work is a part of permanent collections at MoMA and the Whitney, and institutions around the world. Next, we have Maria Teresa Mora. Born in 1902, she became Cuba's first female chess champion and was the only student of the world champion José Raúl Capablanca. She held the title for national champion for 22 years and competed in the Women's World Chess Championship in 1939. Her legacy inspired generations of female players in Cuba and around the world. Next, the Queen of Salsa, Celia Cruz. Born in Havana in 1925, she became one of the most celebrated voices in Latin music. Known for her unmatched stage presence and her signature catchphrase, she recorded over 70 albums, won multiple Grammys and Latin Grammy Awards. In 2024, she made history as the first Afro-Latina to appear on a U.S. quarter. Celia Cruz wasn't just a singer. She was a global ambassador of Cuban culture. Her music can still be heard in so many communities across the globe. Today, Cuban women continue to pave the way, especially in business. We sat down with Anabel Garcia, the director of operations at Dove Ground, a logistics company in Miami, who shared her journey and perspective.
We are a logistics company. We're based in Miami, and we have about 5 warehouses across the country, and combined it's about 9 million square feet. So we do the warehouse operation side. We also have import and export services, and we also do transportation. When my parents came to this country, they didn't have anybody, they didn't have any money. We really didn't have anything. It was just my parents, me and my brother. And my dad was working maybe like 3 jobs a day. My mom was working 2 jobs. And I also had to take on responsibilities as a young child that normally kids here in the States aren't doing at that age. But that actually develops character. So just seeing my parents work hard and build something out of nothing in their 40s without speaking English, it makes me feel like I could do anything.
Just like Anabel, Cuban women in Miami are trying to grow and build success for themselves and their families.
I see that Cuban women are definitely influential in South Florida. There's a lot of women that are now wanting to go to school in South Florida, but they're also wanting to carry on their careers down here. They're looking to establish their roots here. My kids, my kids, my great-grandkids are they're all in the business, and the business is more of a generational thing. I would love to build something like that.
And that's the goal for many in this country. For those of Cuban descent, we look up to those iconic, influential women, like Carmen Herrerra or Celia Cruz. But sometimes our influential women are those that raised us.
The Cuban influential woman in my life is my mom. It's kind of hard when you come to this country. You don't know the ins and outs of how to help get your kid ahead, but she was always, she always tried the best with what she could do.